welcome to Top Tech Reviews. I'm Jay, and today we're going to be taking a look at a very special device. The device today we're going to be taking a look at is the Bold N1. Now, for you all who are not familiar with Bold, it's okay because Bold just kind of popped up on the scene. Bold is a sub-brand from the company Blue. Blue is a very good cell phone manufacturer out of Miami. They make some pretty good devices. And the price points are excellent. So I'm very curious as to why they did a sub-brand. Is it for more premium devices, or is it just focusing on like mid-tier devices? This first device, it doesn't come in as a flagship. It's more of a mid-tier, but it does have some pretty good price points and some specs to go along with it. So I don't want to keep everybody waiting. Again, thank you for joining us here at Top Tech Reviews, and let's dive right in it. Okay, so let's go ahead and just get right into it. I want to give a full disclosure. I did open this device to check the contents to make sure everything was in it properly. I have not used the device, but there is supposed to be plastic around the phone box, so just letting you guys know that. But before we actually unbox it, I want to go over the specs. So on the back you see Blue or Bold, names the specs of the devices. I want to go ahead and just touch base. This phone is priced very aggressively. At the time of this video, I purchased it for $249 from Amazon. But as you can see right here, boldphone.com, you're able to purchase this device for $199. And that's unheard of. For what I'm getting ready to tell you it comes with, it's really unheard of. Some of these features are just like breathtaking. I've spent hundreds and hundreds of dollars on phones just to not even get 75% of what this phone offers. But we're going to go ahead and get right into it. So as you can see, when my camera focuses, it has a 6.4-inch Full HD AMOLED panel. AMOLED, not IPS, not TFT. We're talking AMOLED, one of the leading innovations in screen quality. AMOLED. It's protected by Corning Gorilla Glass 5, not 3, not 2, 5. That's one of the newest Corning Gorilla Glasses. It has a Helio P70, which is a mid processor, really good processor and very good on battery consumption. It has AI technology into it. It's a 64-bit processor also. It comes with 128 gigabytes of internal storage, not 32, not 64, 128 gigabytes. You can spend $400 and $500 on phones and not get 128 gigabytes of internal memory. It only has 4 gigabytes of RAM, but I think with the internal memory that makes up for it. You have more than enough on-the-go storage that you can store things. It has dual cameras. One of them is a 16 megapixel, one of them is a 5 megapixel for depth. It has a feature called Super Pixel, which basically allows you to zoom in to any picture and shows great detail of that picture. And you're able to also take pictures and blow them up, put them on the wall, and have a very crisp picture. It has a 13 megapixel pop-up selfie camera. That's very good. And it also allows for the screen to body ratio to be over 90%. This phone has very slim bezels all around it. It's almost bezel-less. That's another great thing for the $199 price point. It has an in-display fingerprint sensor. Wow. You definitely don't see that for $199 these days. So I just keep referencing the price point because the market is very diverse. There's a whole lot of phones out there right now. But how many phone makers are giving you all of these features for that price? So thumbs up to Blue for that. Keep it coming. There's also another slot for you. You can put a micro SD card slot up to 128 gigabytes. That's excellent. So you can pretty much double the memory. It has a 3500 milliamp battery. It supports 18-watt quick charge and wireless charging. Wow. Wireless charging does not come at this price point. So for them to stick it in there, I think they're one of the only few phone makers that actually do that. Wireless charging is amazing. It enables us to put our phones on our table or nightstand and charge it with the wireless chargers. But it is just unheard of at this price point. So again, thumbs up for that. It's a 4G LTE device in the US. It supports T-Mobile, AT&T, any SIM card company this phone works on with LTE. It did ship with Android 9.0 Pie, so I hope they're going to update it. You know, Blue hasn't been the best about updating their phones in the past. I hope with this new sub brand Bold, I hope that changes. But as of, you know, right now, you know, that we can just keep our fingers crossed on it, because it did ship with the 9.0 Pi, and 10 is already out on the Google devices, and it's just right around the corner for, you know, a lot of other devices. So hopefully Blue will update this phone and continue to give it updates. It has a premium metal build with a glass design, so it's glass on the back and it's metal on around the phone itself. So that's a very premium design for $199. And you can purchase the phone from boldphone.com. I actually had to purchase this device. It was not given to me, but I just want to, you know, give Blue a thumbs up, you know, making it a very good price, and you can actually order it straight from them. Amazon does sell this device also for people who have Prime. The phone is a little bit more at $249, but you can get it as soon as the next day with your Prime membership. So that's pretty much it for the specs. You know, the box is regular. We're just going to go ahead and just go straight into the unboxing of it. Okay, so I'm going to open up the box. Set that to the side. Again, this phone has already been opened. I had to ensure the contents of the box, so I haven't used it, but I have opened it already. This is the phone itself, but we're not gonna get into it just as of yet. I'm gonna set it to the side. Let's see everything we get in the box. What do we get for $199 and in some cases $249? Okay, so first thing we're gonna dive into is the USB Type-C. This is your standard USB Type-C cable, and it's very, you know, it's very thick. It feels very well put together. Thumbs up for that. So it doesn't feel cheap at all. Very good feeling on the USB Type-C cord. We have the wall adapter. It says Bold on it. Okay, very good for that. Here we have headphones. They feel pretty premium. See if I can zoom in and see if you can see the metal on the back of it. It looks pretty good. Try to give it a chance to focus, but it's taking a long time to focus, but it feels pretty good. There you go. It's actually metal on the back of here, and it has a silicone earpiece, and it is the good old 3.5 aux. Amen to that. So we have a 3.5 auxiliary port on the phone itself. No dongle, none of that to deal with. Excellent. We have the SIM ejector tool. This is something that we can't use. Blue is nice enough to give us a sticker that says Bold. Very nice. We have an instruction manual. Okay. And as you can see, that's that pop-up camera that we talked about earlier. And you see the bezels around it are very thin. So that looks very good. I give it thumbs up for design so far. Okay, so we're going to set that to the side. They're very nice to include a rubber silicone case. It's rubber, it's clear, it's nothing fancy, it won't win any awards, it won't get you paid, it won't give you a raise, but it is in the box. So it protects the device to a certain extent. That's perfect. And last but not least is a thoughtful tempered glass. This is not plastic. This is actual glass. You know, we buy these all the time. Some people know they can go and cost as much as $20. Some cost as much as $2. But to see Blue or Bold put them inside the box is excellent. So you're getting a real good value for your money. Real good value for your money. And that's it. Empty box. Nothing else in it. And on the side of it, it just says boldphone.com. Again, that's where you can purchase the device at. And at the time of this video, it was $199. Okay, so we're going to set all of those to the side. Okay, and this is what we came for, the main attraction. Let's take this plastic off. Set that to the side. And let's rip this one off. Oh, wow. Well, this is a plastic screen protector that is supposed to be on the front, nice and neat, but apparently when you take off this piece, you kind of can pull it up, which puts air bubbles underneath it. So be very careful when you do decide to remove the front plastic, because there is a plastic screen protector that aids to the phone, also helps it out. So be careful not to remove this. It comes with the phone. So that's even something extra in the box. Okay, so around the device on the left side, on the right side, has the volume rocker. This is the up and down volume and the power button. That's pretty much it for that side. The very bottom we have what appears to be a speaker grill, Type-C port, microphone, and aux port. 3.5 auxiliary port. Perfect. Just what my life requires. We don't have to go out here and buy no special headphones. We can just use our good old headphones that we have in our house currently. On the left side we have the SIM card tray. This is where you eject it. You insert the SIM ejector tool into here and it makes it pop out. Also, it houses the micro SD card slot, which is excellent. The very top we see that pop-up 13 megapixel selfie camera. Looks like a noise cancellation microphone up here at the top. And that's pretty much it. Around the back, I'm going to peel that off. We have the beautiful Gorilla Glass, Corning Gorilla Glass 5 on the back. Makes it sturdy and nice. And at the very bottom it says Bold, this Model N1 designed in Miami. So, and you see the dual camera setup. Again, one of them being a 16 megapixel, the other being 5 megapixels. So, and also a flash. And that's pretty much it for the design. It is a fingerprint magnet, as you can see. And we're going to power the device on. Let's go ahead and do that. And I felt the vibration. You see it pops up, Bold, powered by Android. So we're going to wait for it to come up, set it down. You get a whole lot in the box. I must say that, you know, Blue is very good about giving you value for your money. I must say that. I'm very happy that they do that. They're one of the few phone manufacturers that still do that. And we're just going to walk it through real quick just to see what the skin looks like on here. So I'll be right back after I walk it through. Now that we have unboxed the device, let's go ahead and take a look at the device itself. It looks like it's a pretty much stock Android build on it, which I like to see a lot, and it is. You know, you pretty much get all your Google apps. You do get the Opera browser, which comes with almost all Blue devices, but you also get the Chrome browser, so I'm pretty much sure that you can uninstall this one. Let's see. Yeah, so you're able to disable it if you choose to. I like to use Chrome, so I'll stick with Chrome. But it is a stock Android build on it. And that's great for RAM management. Being that this device only has 4 gigabytes of RAM, that's going to definitely aid in the usability of the phone itself. How fast it moves, how smooth it moves. So I love to see that on the phone. Let's go to settings. I'm going to go to the About Device. And in About Device, it talks about the fingerprint security, which is the under-screen fingerprint reader. And it also speaks about portrait mode with 13 megapixel pop-up selfie camera, the 96 megapixel super zoom feature, which should be pretty good for detail when you take a shot. Should be pretty good to zoom in and get a lot of detail with your pictures. It also talks about the AI technology built into the camera, new navigation mode, which is going to be these buttons at the bottom. You're able to make them one single button or to hide them for people who want to get the full screen, full screen real estate with this device. And it also talks about that pop-up selfie camera. And we're going to take a look at that selfie camera in just a second. And that's pretty much it for the features. It is running Android 9. I haven't read any articles speaking about the update that's coming, update to Android 10, which is pretty much out now. Some devices have Android 10 on them. But, this one you're going to get Android 9 out of the box. And we're going to keep our fingers crossed. Hopefully, Blue will update it to Android 10. Now, if we go back to the home screen, we're going to go to the camera. And we're going to try out that pop-up selfie camera. Let's see how good it is. Okay. So it's a little bit slow. Let's see if I can get it in here. And Yeah, so it is a little bit slow. Hopefully Blue releases an update. Let's see it from the top. Yeah, so it does work. Again, it is a little bit slow. It's not the quickest pop-up selfie camera that I've seen on the market, but it does work nonetheless. And again, that's pretty much just there so you can get this beautiful all-screen design where you get pretty much no bezels around it. Another thing I wanted to check out is the under-screen fingerprint reader. So let's go to the settings, let's go to security, and let's see if we can set it up so we can see how fast it is. I'm gonna just do, let's just do pen, and I'm gonna set it up real quick. Okay, so I'll put a pen in, let's go down there, and let's just go ahead and see how good it works. It says duplicate. So I'm noticing that it is very slow. I've had much faster devices that was, cheap devices. For instance, I've had Motorola's that had the underscreen fingerprint reader, and it moved, pretty fast with registering it. A lot of us know how fast the OnePlus devices are. They're extremely fast. I've had some Huawei devices that had the underscreen fingerprint reader, and they move actually very fast. But now we're gonna try it. Oh, so first time it didn't recognize. So as you can see, it's a little finicky. It could be me, it could be the moisture on my fingers. I'm gonna wipe it off real quick and try it again. Okay, let's try it again. Okay. Okay, so it does move a little bit faster if it can get a good clean read on it. But if you have any kind of moisture or anything on your fingers, you can expect a little bit of a delay. But that's not bad. Nonetheless, $199 is the price point. It comes in $199. Amazon sells it for $249. It looks gorgeous. It's a great looking device. It is a fingerprint magnet. Look at all these fingerprints I have on there. Oh, fingerprints. But, other than that, that's the standard. It does come with the silicone case, so you can kind of cut down on the fingerprints on the back of it. That's good to see. A phone include that in there. You get a very good package with this device. A very good package. And I'm so anxious about, taking it through its paces, seeing how good this device actually really is. I'm going to be doing a full review. Please subscribe to the link below to catch the full review of this device, to see if it's worth your time and worth your effort. I'm going to take it through its paces. We're going to take pictures with it. We're going to test out the speaker. We're going to test out the network. I'm going to test everything. So basically, it's going to be fully reviewed. I'm Jay. This is Top Tech Reviews. I want to thank you all for watching my video. I look forward to seeing you next time. And if you have any questions, leave them in the comments. I definitely try to answer the questions on the review video. Thank you again for tuning in to Top Tech Reviews.